Really proud of our players. It's a really, really great win for us. I've said this here for a few games. Even after our wins, it wasn't like we were perfect. I think we could pick a lot of spots where maybe we could have extended the lead in that second quarter, even in the first quarter. I think they were going through some struggles. You knew they weren't going to miss shots forever, but they were missing shots. We weren't really capitalizing. I thought we had a stretch of that end of the first quarter, beginning of the second, probably just had a lot of really poor possessions, turning the basketball over. They kind of got into us a little bit and got out in the passing lanes and turned us over. But I thought we regrouped, and even when they were going at their buzz and going with their stuff and kind of the chaos stuff at the end, I thought our kids handled that really, really well. I think not the first team to double team Grace and try to take Grace away, but I thought our kids handled and managed that really, really well on the floor. I thought we did a really good job of that in practice the last few days. You can look at the box score and obviously Dugan with 20. Grace flirting with a triple double again. Katie was fantastic, especially early, but really, really proud of Sib, Siobhan. Really, really proud of Addie. I think the box score may not do them justice, but I thought both of them defended really well. Addie. With all due respect to Maggie, I think a lot of those points probably came as a result of how they were defending Addie. So it was a team effort. You can look at the box score and say we had some superstar performances, but I really thought our group played really well together today.
Does it speak well to the development of your team that your leading scorer can only get 2 shots and you still win by double figures?
Yeah, and again, I'll probably take responsibility for that too. I need to do a better job of getting her shots. But at the same point, I think this is an offense. This is a team that, I thought when we really struggled, the ball just wasn't moving really well. We kind of talked about letting that ball be that 6th player, let the energy, just kind of move with that. And I thought they did that. I thought when we were really good, so, 18 assists today, which is a solid number, especially the way that they kind of got after us and got in the passing lane. Some of those were backdoors. Some of those were some dribble attacks with that. We haven't talked about it yet, but, I think, Addie with 5 rebounds, Dugan with 7, Grace with 10, but to hold them for as many shots as they missed, and I thought they caught fire and really, had us, I think they found their stroke a little bit, if you want to call it that, for them. I know they've had some struggles, but they kind of found their stroke in the second half. They missed shots today, and some of that was our defense, but they missed shots, and to hold them to 4 offensive rebounds, I thought was a big key to the game for us.
When you're not shooting the 3 that well, when you can rebound that well, I think you finished up 18. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, plus 18 on the boards I think is huge, especially when we maybe turned it over a few times more than I thought we should have. So, to have the rebounding margin as big as it was, but again, some of that is, we didn't miss as many shots as they did, so that's going to have an effect. But to go 38 defensive rebounds, so there are 4 offensive rebounds. I think you're in a good spot if you do that. And I thought they took away the arc really well. I thought we moved the ball really well. I thought we put the ball on the floor on a lot of closeouts and made the right decisions when they were taking that away. And what do we have? 44 points in the paint today. That's a really, really good number for us.
0% made, 3-pointers made in the first half.
Yeah.
How did you guys regroup after that and give your kids the confidence to keep shooting even when things weren't going right?
Yeah, kind of that. Just talked about how we're going to make shots, and we were 0 for 10 and 5 for 12 in the second half. I thought we moved the ball better. Some of that's, some kids with some confidence found the ball there. Maggie, I think a lot of people knew some of those shots were going in that second half. Even Grace when she was open there with that. So I think, some of that is just talking about, we had 26 points in the paint, I think, in that 24 points in the paint in that first half. So some of that was, we keep peppering the paint. We still get stuff at the basket. It's going to open things up at the 3. And I thought we passed some up too, man. I thought Addie maybe passed up a couple. Other people passed up a couple. And, sometimes in the moment you're like, we got to shoot the basketball. But I think as, maybe anecdotally, I would remember that a lot of those ended up with good shots on the back end of it.
A little bit about Maggie. This is a very personal game for her family.